What's good, man? First and foremost, I want to welcome you guys to my channel, Sweet, Loud, and Proud. I am Aiko Finesse. I know, it's been a minute. I apologize to you guys. Life for me has just been, in the last blog I think I stated it's literally been a 360. Like, I don't even remember the last thing I told you guys. I remember the last one I did post. Uh, was to let you guys know uh, how I had been dealing with my mom's death and stuff like that. For you guys who've never watched any of my blogs, the reason I started was to share my journey with transitioning and to share my journey with top surgery. So let's start there. Right now I am, I think, 5 months post-op. Yeah, 5 months. I'm 5 months post-op. So far so good. Only thing, I had the double incision, top surgery, which means because my chest size was big, so I had to get the double cuts. The only concern is my scars are too thick. Basically, in layman terms, my body overhealed itself. With a surgery like that and so much stuff trying to heal, you know. The only options that I have was to, one, try silicone strips, or two, have surgery. Right now, I think my last follow up was in October. So another, well, it wasn't really an option because my surgeon wasn't going to do it, was steroid shots, but because of my pigmentation being so dark, my surgeon wasn't comfortable with the shots, so it was either basically try the silicone strips, which I tried. They're a pain in the ass. I don't really see any change with my scars. They went down a little bit, but it's not enough. So basically, I am looking at surgery to fix my scars. The crazy thing with that, my surgeon was like, well, you can actually be up when I do it. Nah, I'd rather go to sleep. So, but I'm due back in his office January 4th. It's like the first week of January. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to get something set up to have that surgery did. Basically, and if you guys want to see how it looks, that's what I mean by overhealed itself. They're too thick. I hate it. I try to embrace my scarring because it's a part of the journey, but physically I don't like it. But the thing with that, while I'm on that subject, something that I always wanted to do was be a part of the No Hate campaign photo shoot, and I actually was able to do that. Show you guys a picture real quick. I always wanted to be a part of that shoot because I thought that I think that campaign is very dope, and with so many transgenders killings that we've had this year worldwide, I always thought that's a dope campaign, and I actually got to be a part of it. Somebody had actually tagged me in one of the event photo shoots that they was having in Atlanta, and crazy thing, I was due for my follow up that Tuesday. I had a homegirl that was performing down there that Monday, and the shoot was that Sunday. So I thought that was kind of dope how everything kind of played into one weekend. So that was a dope experience. And the crazy thing, like when they had to take my mouth and it was my time to go up, I was like trying to basically ask, can I pull my shirt up? So when they saw that I had the scars, I was like, oh yeah, hold it up. And then I was like, just take the whole shirt off. So I took that's how my shirt ended up coming off, which I kind of didn't want to because I'm out of shape right now with everything that's been going on. I have not been able to get back in the gym how I normally was before surgery. So I kind of did hate that I was fat. So no six pack there, but it was dope, man. They loved me, and then when I got ready to walk away, they was like, yo, you want do you classify as transgender? Would you want to take pictures with the flag? And I was like, yeah, you know. So I thought that was dope. But besides surgery and all that stuff, my mom was in the process of remodeling her home before she passed. And by me being my mom's only child, of course, everything, you know, falls on me decision wise, you know. So, you know, I basically had to sit and make the decision of, you know, burying my mom where I wanted her buried. Like, I don't wish this on my, I don't wish this on nobody. I don't even wish this on people that don't even like me. I wouldn't wish this feeling on nobody. It's not, it's a suck feeling, you know, especially when it happens unexpected. You know, I go back to work after, you know, having a life changing experience, you know, feeling like I'm on top of the world, you know, celebrate my 32nd birthday, and then 6 days later my mom passed away. You know what I'm saying? So life, you know, it's been crazy, you know. So basically, after, you know, my mom's services and stuff like that, I had to, you know, come clean out the house. And, you know, and I started, you know, I was like, well, it was never no doubt in my mind. I was like, I'm moving back in my mom's home. And of course I had people say, you know, that don't bother you, or you don't be scared. And the crazy thing, everybody grieves different, you know what I'm saying? So with my mom, it was like when I came to the house, and, you know, all my off days, because I ended up having to leave my part-time job that I had, because, you know, the extra time was, you know, being here. So coming in and, you know, cleaning out stuff, being here, I felt like I was I ain't gonna say at peace, but I just felt like I was around her, and I felt okay. It was when I would leave, you know, be in my apartment, be at work, is when I would have breakdowns. Is when I just really had my breakdown. So, you know, being in here, the only difference is like the couple of times it's like, damn, my mom really not here. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was a homebody person. She wasn't one of the ones that, you know, went to the club, and, you know, she was really a homebody person. So those are the only moments I have. But the process, like I said, my mom had just started remodeling. So the areas she had got did was her roof and her kitchen. My mom loved to cook, so kitchen was the main thing. The laundry room floor. So the main things of the house were the bathrooms and the floors and the bedrooms. Was like the main problems. So I end up finding the contractors that she had from jump, which was a blessing, because I had started out with an uncle, and he kind of didn't fall through how I wanted. And it's just, you know, financially, everything, like, when I say days where I just broke down, like, God, how am I going to do this? Like, I got the funds, but it's not like I can just, I'm just one of them people, I like to get everything done and just be done with it. Like, I'm just one of them people, like, I don't like to wait. I want to just tackle everything at one time and just be done. And, you know, it's a couple times my dad had to say, you know, you can't finish everything in one day. You know, you got to slow down. And so that was a hard thing. I think out of this whole process, it's made me see how I need to learn how to be more patient. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I don't have patience. I'm a Leo. I don't have patience. So, but, you know, by the grace of God, everything started falling into place. And I say that because one situation I had needed to cash a check, and it basically got issued to me and my mom. So if nobody's never been through probate, I'm gonna give you a breakdown on how it works, right? Any type of funds that's tied into the deceased, basically have to go into a state bank account, right? This is if, you know, the deceased has land, housing, cars, whatever. If there's no will written out, everything, you have to go to the bank and set up an estate account. So basically, all these funds go into an account, and if you have to go in this account, you have to get permission from the judge why you have to go into this account. So I don't want to get too deep into my business or whatever. But so basically, I get this check. It was a small amount, and the reason why I was so on it and need to get it cash because I had to pay the contractors. That was the main reason why I was like, yo, I gotta cash this check because I don't like owing people. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to pay my debt, keep it moving. Like I don't like owing people. So I go to the courthouse. They give me the paper, giving me permission to open up this account. I go to the bank. So the lady asked me all the information, blah 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 blah. So when you open it up in the state account, you have to have an EIN number from the IRS. For some reason, I don't know if something was wrong with the website, something was going on with IRS. I couldn't get this EIN number. So the lady at the bank, I didn't like her vibe or whatever. Anyway, so she was like, well, it's giving me an error code. I have to call the IRS, blah blah blah. So she called or whatever, and she was like, well, it's saying that I have a 30 to hour wait time and I can't be on the phone that long. So I guess like you just, you might have to go talk to the judge and see what else they can do, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, boom, I go back to the courthouse. The judge telling me, yeah, just call this number and, blah. I call the IRS. I'm on the phone for literally a whole hour for a 3-minute conversation and say, oh yeah, if you got that code, just go on irs.com, print out this form, fill it out. Today's Monday, so if you haven't faxed in, you should have an EIN number by no later than Thursday or Friday. Thursday, get here, no EIN number. So I go back out to the courthouse, explain the situation, because I'm telling my contractor that I'm gonna have his money today. On Thursday, I'm have blah blah blah. I done sent them a picture of the check, like I got the money, I just got to cash it, whatever. Go back to the courthouse. The lady, she's like, I don't know what else we can do, blah blah blah. So I didn't get an attitude with her, but it was more like y'all ain't understanding what's going on right now. Like I'm my mom's only child. Like what's the problem? So as soon as I stepped out of the courthouse, like I just wanted to cry. So I got back in the car and I went to my mom's grave. Normally, when I go out there, I'll just stand there and, say a few words and then I'll leave. But this particular day, like, I was so frustrated. I sat down on the ground and I cried. And I cried and I cried and I cried. And I just looked down at her grave and I just cried. I did that for about 30 minutes. So when I felt like I got everything out, I got up and I got back in my car. So by the time I had been in the car like a good 7 minutes, the judge called my phone and she was like, yeah, one of the ladies in the office had told her the situation. She was like, can you bring just come back out here and I'm gonna write a letter. I want you to take it to the bank and you should be able to cash it. Long story short, I went to the bank. I went back to the courthouse, got the form, took it to the bank, and they cashed the check. And I was able to pay the contractors. That was my main concern. And I'm like, okay, I can breathe. But I kind of felt like, God, heard my cry and my mom she felt that. And my mom's words was always, I got your back. Like, I got your back. And I felt like my mom still got my back. And it brings me to another situation, another thing that happened. I got this girl on my Facebook and she, she does the spiritual readings or whatever. And she did one on my mom. So she said my mom's name, said her birthday, she started doing her thing. So the card started falling. The first card that fell, it said, stop crying. And I was like, okay. And then another card fell and it was like, I'm happy and I'm healthy. And I'm like, damn. Then another card fell and it was like, we connected, we'll always be soulmates. And I was just speechless and I was like, wow. She was like, I can feel her around me. Like, I feel her. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I feel her. And she started shuffling again. Another card fell. And it said, it's not your fault. Stop blaming yourself. It's not your fault. It had to happen. And I know that card fell because my mom had a, drinking addiction all my life. And no matter what, you know, I was taught to always love my mom. No matter what, I never disrespected her, nothing. And a couple months before my mom passed, like, she had retired. And I used to always tell my dad, like, Pops, like, it's gonna get worse. I know that drinking gonna get worse, you know? And it did. Like, it got bad. And I kind of felt myself like I had kind of fell back from my mom. Because I was just so frustrated with it. And when she passed, I started blaming myself a little bit. Like, dang, I should have did more. I shouldn't have fell back. I should have got a help. I should have came around. Like, I just really started blaming myself on top of, you know, a doctor basically telling me that my mom, she not gonna wake up. Like, she'll never be the same. One side of her body was already gone, and that to have to wake up and tell a doctor, pull the plug, like, I just really felt like it was my fault. So for that car to fall, it kind of put me at ease a little bit, you know. And then another card fell. Another card fell, and it said, I see your thoughts. Like, you know, she know what I'm thinking all the time. And, you know, old girl kept shuffling, nothing else fell. And she's like, I think she gone. I don't feel her around me anymore. I think she left. And I was like, okay. So we hung up the phone, and I just... And so she called back, because we had been on video call. So she called back, and she held the card up in front of the video, in front of the camera, and it said, I'm right beside you. And I smiled, like... So, you know, I have my moments where I feel like she's around. Sometimes I look up at the sky, and I just like, there go my mama, you know what I'm saying? And, like, my mom's favorite, her all-time favorite artist was Michael Jackson. Like, my mom was crazy about Michael Jackson, like, crazy. And so it's like, every time I hear a Michael Jackson song come on, I be like, my mom around. She around me, you know. I went to a service, church service with my cousin and her family. And as soon as we walked in, like, it was one of them, you know, them churches that be on TV, and they was having some kind of like relationship type thing. Like they had Kurt Franklin, they had Devon, they had Tyrese was there. It was dope. And I kid you not, like, as soon as we walked in that church, they was playing Michael Jackson. I said, my mom around. She around, you know. So, outside of that, I just got everything to where I was able to move back into my mom's home. I'm in my music room right now. I got stuff thrown everywhere. So the only major project I got left when it comes to the remodel is my second bathroom. I gotta get the floors did and the new sheetrock put up and all that stuff. But I told my dad, like, I gotta take a break because everything that we had been doing for the past 3 months had been pure hell. And shout out to my pops, man. Like, my father's always been around. You know what I'm saying? I've always had that father figure in my life. And, you know, he been by my side since the day my mom was rushed to the hospital. Like, literally, I kid you not. Like, my pops been separated from my mom. I'm 32. They've been separated like 31 years. You know what I'm saying? So to have him by my side through every step of the way has truly been a blessing. Like, him and like a lot of my family, I appreciate all of them because, you know, I had one moment where I but I really sat down and I was like, damn, my dad is really the only parent I got left. Like, and I started crying, you know. So shout out to my pops, man. He, you know, when it came, especially with this remodel, I pulled up one day thinking I was finna cut the grass, and my pops had already did it. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, you know, I appreciate my pops to the fullest. Like, that's my twin all day. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, man. Oh, and another thing too, when it comes to my transition, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. As you guys know, I'm not on hormones. And I actually had one of my trans brothers ask me, have I ever thought about it? Because he thought I was on hormones. He was like, I never knew that. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm not. And he was like, you know, do you think about it? And I was like, to be honest, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I think about it sometimes. It's just, I don't want facial hair. You know, I don't know if that's weird, but I like the baby look. You know what I'm saying? And even my brother, like my biological brother, like he don't even like facial hair because like he'll let it grow. And I was like, dude, you beard gang? And he was like, nah, I'll probably cut it. And he cuts it right back. And I was like, it's just something about the baby look. You know what I'm saying? That maybe maybe just something that runs the family. It's crazy because my pops, right? He got a mustache, but he don't have this. Like he's always wanted to grow that, and it won't grow. Like I just thought that was weird, but yeah, I just wanted to answer that question. Like, yeah, I think about it. I want my voice to be a little deeper than what it is. But I don't know, man. Like I said, that's just something that I'm not gonna rush. You know, I really want to be 100% okay with that decision. So until I feel like I'm 100% with it, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Only thing left that I am looking to do was to change my gender mark. And with my mom passing, it kind of really threw everything off because in her life insurance policy, I'm listed as a daughter. So, in my state, you know, with property and land doesn't close until June of 2020. So, yeah, they kind of put everything on hold with that because I don't want to, you know, mess nothing up. I just want everything else to be smooth sailing. So I'm still looking to change my mark on my license and my birth certificate. I just want to wait till all this legal stuff is done before I do that. Dating, the dating world. I'm still single. I'm still single. Yes, I'm dating. Past couple of dating relationship I've tried, just either I actually had one that questioned my transitioning. She actually told me she don't think I thought it through. She want to be with a female, she don't want to be with a male. I've had, you know, some come in that tried to use me, but it's like, dude, like I done been down this road. I kind of catch on to shit kind of quick, so you know, on to the next. Like real shit though. I feel like, you know, God puts you through lessons to teach you, and until you learn, He's gonna keep taking you through the same thing. And when I start taking a different route in my decision making, life has been better. You know what I'm saying? So I tend to, since it really happened when I lost my best friend died, I really started putting my foot down with, you know, watching out for the red flags, you know what I'm saying? Like paying attention to women, you know what I'm saying? And because anything I walk into, I don't treat the present like the past because everybody is different. I want you to show me, let me see what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to walk in and be like, oh, she probably gonna be like the last one. No, that's not how I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now when it's too many red flags, I walk away. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I really be feeling like I have that I don't give a fuck attitude, and it ain't to be rude, but it's like basically like, man, look, I peep game. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks, but it's like it is what it is. Like I'd rather be by myself and happy than to be with somebody and be miserable just to say I got somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like now since I lost my mom, that I don't give a fuck attitude really be like, whatever, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I stress this, that, man, life too short. Life too short to be sitting around being unhappy with any situation. I don't care if it's a person, you know, I don't care what kind of relationship it is, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, like whatever, man. Life is too damn short, bro. Like, I don't want my last day on earth to be stressing a bitch who didn't want me, or stressing a bitch who won't do this, or stressing a female that won't do that. I ain't got that. I ain't got time, man. Like, I don't. Like, I don't. If I'm gonna stress anything, it's gonna stress the fact that I'm grieving because I lost my mom. Like, that's the only type of emotion that I choose to deal with. That's the only emotion I'm gonna deal with. Like, if it ain't that, or you know, come to being a parent to my son, I ain't got time. I don't. Like, either you in my life or you ain't. You feel me? But yeah, other than that, man, that's, career still going hella good. Um, I was getting to the point, people was trying to book me so hard that I was like, yo, I'm about to quit my job. Like, because I got tired of turning down gigs, man. Like, but, I'm still trying to get that under control, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, things can take a better turn with the 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, y'all already know how I end every video. If it ain't hurting you or harming others, do what the fuck makes you happy. I am Aiko Finesse. I'll holla at y'all.